In round 5, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 decreases. Insert hook into next stitch, hook the yarn and pull up loop. Insert hook into next stitch, hook the yarn and pull up loop again. Then yarn and hook, pull the yarn through all 3 loops on the hook. That's 1 decrease. Place a marker in the first stitch. Then continue to work 5 more decreases in the same way. I'll show you one more time. Insert hook into next stitch, hook the yarn and pull up loop. Insert hook into next stitch, hook the yarn and pull up loop. Yarn and hook, pull through all 3 loops. Please follow the same way to work the rest decreases. Remove the marker. Finally, work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 5 is done. In rounds 6 to 9, work 1 chain stitch, 6 single crochets, and finally 1 snip stitch for each round. In round 6, work 1 chain stitch and 6 single crochets. Mark the first stitch. Continue to work 5 more single crochets. Finally, 1 snip stitch. Remove the marker. Work 1 snip stitch in this marked stitch. Round 6 is done. Please finish rounds 7 to 9 by yourself. Work 1 chain stitch, 6 single crochets, and finally 1 snip stitch for each round. Round 9 is done. Break yarn. Yarn tail round hook, pull the tail out. Thread the yarn tail through a needle. Then flatten the fabric and sew some stitches in the middle like this. Conceal the yarn tail. Cut off excess end. The handle is completed. Stuff the main body with fiberfill, but don't add too much. Fold the fabric in half and use a yarn needle to sew the bottom up like this. Thread the tail through a needle. Sew up its bottom. With stitches corresponding 1 to 1. When you sew to the middle, put the thin end of the handle in and keep sewing them together. Make some adjustments. Pull the needle out from the corresponding position and sew a running stitch as the highlight at both sides. Okay. Conceal the yarn tail inside the fabric, and finally cut off excess end. Cut off excess end. Okay. The popsicle is completed.